4th of July, though, like I said earlier in the video, the holidays like this, Memorial Day and Labor Day, they try and push the loads early in the week because they know later in the week a lot of places close down early for the weekends. Well, it is Sunday, and before we get up to Richmond, we're going to drop this thing off for some gauges. So she is dropped off, ready to get some new gauges. Dakota Digital. So we can tell how fast we're going and stuff. Fuel and stuff. And I'm glad we found these guys. They advertised on Facebook. FC Skunk Works. I got my chauffeur here. Take me along. I like your hair.
Thanks.
What is that called?
It's my ballet.
Ballet?
Well, it's called a donut bar.
Donut bar. Okay, well, thanks for picking me up. All right, let me get this stuff wrapped up. All right. See, we got some gauges pretty soon in the race truck, as my sons call it. Oh, yeah. With that truck getting the dash done, we have to go back to the race car, my sons call it. But battery's completely dead. I haven't driven this thing in a while, so it's been charging for a while. Let's see if it'll start up. And we got all of our stereo stuff. So these speakers are really cheap right now. They're 300 RMS, pretty good built-in tweeter in the middle, infinity, and they glow. But that little connector right there, they don't sell that connector anymore. So you have to hardwire them if you want different colors. And so luckily one person put a diagram. I cut that one back a little bit, but it has blue, green, and red. And depending on different combinations of that, so the black is the 12 volt, and if you put like green and blue, it'll be kind of like an aqua. And if you do just red, it'll be just red, just green, just be just green, and blue will just be a blue. But there's 7 different colors, but sometimes you have to cross 2 of them to make that color. So I'm just gonna hardwire them all to red on a switch. But it's kind of cool. You can't have an adapter like controller, but they don't sell them anymore. They don't make them anymore for some reason. So I did not know that till after I bought this head unit, which I really wanted. So we have the head unit, and the remote right there goes on the back of the boat so you can kind of control if you're in the water. I really wanted those 2 pieces, and then I was like, oh, they make speakers too. Little did I know. So if you buy Infinity Marine speakers that are RGB color, just know they don't have those connectors. They might have them again sometime, but who knows if it's COVID or what, but you can't find those connectors for these things. They're 622MLT or something like that, or MTL is the serial number on them. Yeah, those connectors, not easy to find. Let's see if this thing will fire. Let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah. All right, we already did hugs goodbye. They're playing, and we are getting concrete poured tomorrow. Right back here, all the way out to the fence over there. And in the front yard too, so that's exciting. I can't be here, but I marked it off with some spray paint on the ground where I wanted it. And let's take the Cobra and get over to the truck, get up to Richmond. Beautiful sunset coming up. Well, look who came out to see me off. Is it sunshiny?
It is very shiny.
Do you mind giving me some footage and all the people of our YouTube to show us some concrete? Show us some concrete tomorrow, yeah. So we're going right here. We have all the lines marked off. We're going to the edge of the garage, out to that red line, so we should be good.
I love you.
Love you too. I'll see you in a couple of days. I'm gonna work hard next 4 days because 4th of July, it slows down for freight. All right, love you.
We're going out anyway.
We're going on the boats. Love ya. Bye. Still need to get the headlights in the W9. Thank you, Diesel, from Australia. And this will be our first time trying out these headlights in the Volvo. Let's get them going. Exit 60 once again. Nice white heat right there with red fenders and a red car hauler trailer. That's a pretty good looking truck if you're hauling cars. Got a beautiful sunset behind us. We're gonna top the tanks. We're at half full right now on both the tanks. But depending on when we get out of Richmond, I don't know if we're gonna go north. Who knows if it's paying good enough. Thing you gotta think about on 4th of July and like these holidays is freight. It slows down. Like you gotta think about that Monday a lot. It's not a Monday holiday, and a lot of people have like vacations planned, so people take Monday off, and it just doesn't have that much freight for that weekend. So think about the big Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, of course Christmas, those kind of holidays. Freight kind of slows down. So think about that and work hard that week for a short week, trying to make some money to supplement that lost income. Come on, BMW, you were made across the street. All the X platforms, like this X4 right in front of us that just turned, those are all made right across the street. If we were to turn left instead of right coming off the freeway. QT is busy on a Sunday. Everyone's getting ready for tomorrow. And look at that cab over. Is that a Freightliner? I think so. Small, short tanks. Yes, indeed. International, actually. International. And there's a white one that's always parked here. Yep, he's over there in the corner. I think he just permanently parks his truck here. You'll see him in a second, right here at the very last spot to the right. I'll swing wide, but he's always there. And that Maserati's always there too. I mean, I understand people doing that if you don't have somewhere to park your truck, but it's kind of iffy that you're like right there. That Maserati's always there next to that cab over, so they're kind of just calling that spot their own. Understandable, but that defeats the purpose for people that are trying to sleep here for the night. So it's a cool paint job in your trailer, dude. I like it. Let's get some fuel, top them off. I'm not hungry. T-Dubs made some awesome quesadillas tonight. Chicken in the crock pot, and she like quickly seared the tortillas. It was good. Thanks, T-Dubs. Let's check out these headlights. Okay, we're filling up. $2.84 a gallon right now. And let's check out that cab over. And that sunset. But those headlights, that is pretty cool, I gotta admit. That's pretty cool. Worth it? Yes, we'll see how well they light up tonight. But for cool factor, yeah, we'll take it. Good morning, Virginia. This is one of the only weigh stations I've ever had to adjust my weight. They're like, hey man, you're about 300 pounds too much on the drives. I said, all right. Pull around to the side over there, move my tandems one pin, and they're like, all right, good, see you later. I'm like, cool, man, thanks. So, Virginia is pretty, I don't know, they're all, different states you'll realize are a little more strict on the DOT stuff than others. Carolinas they're strict, they take care of business, but Atlanta, coming into Atlanta from the east to the west, they're pretty sticklers. They'll be standing out there listening to your trucks for air leaks and stuff. Up here, they're pretty, just keep you on your toes, keep you going. And Kentucky is definitely on their toes, and same with Tennessee, they're pretty on their toes. Just roll your window down, do not stop quickly on the scale, get your tires on, you're all the way on, and you should be good to go. Release your brakes, there's the green light, there you go. Give them a wave, and roll out. Truck parking area, there you go. But we're just south of Richmond, almost in there. Get this off the truck, there's no appointment, it's just open. It's going from Henkel to Henkel, and Henkel is like glues and polymers and all kinds of stuff, chemical-wise. One of their facilities to another one of their facilities, so I just get it there when you can. I said, I'll get it there early. Should be there about 9:30. Got some good sleep last night, and our concrete is getting graded right now. They're grading the ground so we can get that stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. More space to put the truck and put the boat.
And it has begun. We are starting our driveway extension extravaganza. super excited. The kids are super excited about the digger. They are loving this. What are we doing, guys?
There's a digger.
There's a digger. What's he doing?
Digging up.
Awesome. Mommy's gonna go check it out real fast.
Well, that concrete's getting broken down, breaking ground, but those three little boys are pretty excited about that. It's pretty cool. Hopefully we can use that back pad a little bit for some of their builds. If you haven't heard, we started a new channel for them called 3BB. Just type in the number 3 and 2 Bs if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And once this concrete sets, we should be getting that 1978 Trans Am delivered with an LS3. So that should be our first build for 3BB's channel, and that car will be for sale once it's all done and painted. If anybody's interested in a 700 horsepower old TA with the screaming chicken on the hood, so I sure as heck would be. Either way, we're getting up here, coming into Richmond, deliver this load, see what the day holds. Beautiful day coming into Richmond, 87 degrees. Whew. We're ready to shoot off on the 64 East in about 2 miles, and then it's about 7 miles down there on the right. And just talked to my brother. He lives up here, lives out there by Langley Air Force Base, and he's just hanging out today. So depending on what kind of load I get, I might go see him. If I go pick up over there on the coast, paying good to Florida or something. But right now we're gonna dodge this merging traffic because I got a red Ram right next to me. Oh, he pulled over there. Yeah. There's a bunch of toll roads up here too. I could save 6 minutes by hitting the toll. I said I will just go ahead and keep going. Building another high-rise over there in Richmond also. I see it on the right. Richmond's not a huge city. I don't know what the population is, but it's a bigger size small city. A lot of military out here though. Out to the east where my brother lives. It's a beautiful day though. 88 degrees now. Yee. Richmond. We're staying left, getting on the 64. Hopefully these guys aren't going on lunch. Gonna be arriving at about 10 o'clock. I don't think it'll be an early day for lunch. Never know though. Exit 195, Laburnum Road. My brother's about, what, 60, 70 miles if I was, we kept staying on that highway. But it takes you out to the coast. If you've never been, oh, my weight's moving all right. If you've never been out there, there's not much out there for freight. There's a little bit off at Chesapeake, but and then there's Anheuser-Busch right there by Busch Gardens. But it's heavy and it's beer load, so that's about all you're gonna get out from over there. So it might not be a place I get a load at. And 4th of July, looking at loads a little bit last night, kind of seeing what's around, and there's some good rates on some stuff. There was an Uber load that was $12.50 for 150 miles, but it was going down to I had to go back down to North Carolina border and bring it right back up here. So there was 3 of them. So 4th of July, though, like I said earlier in the video, the holidays like this, Memorial Day and Labor Day, they try and push the loads early in the week because they know later in the week a lot of places close down early for the weekend. So Friday will be half days for a lot of these shippers and receivers. So know that when you come into these kind of weeks. Truck, no U-turn. You don't say. That is a tight spot. Well, I guess some people have tried to do U-turn here because otherwise they probably wouldn't have a sign. Got the Toyota going into Firestone. T's and P's, Toyota Yaris. Down here, half mile, we have Henkel U.S. Operations. We are looking for Sorellen Road, S-A-R-E. There we go, take a left. And it looks like on satellite image it was the second building in on the left. 3 bays, and it looked like not a lot of room to turn around, but there was a 53 foot in there, so that means we can fit in there. Virginia Tops Incorporated on the right. I wonder what that is. Maybe it's convertible tops or I don't see any signs. There we go. HENKEL on the left. They got a nice big security gate. They have one truck already in there. I'm gonna stay out here on the road just because of those tight corners. Also, I might just back in from the road. Let's go talk to the call box. Throw the four-way zone. Bring our bills. Headlights last night work wonders. Were great. So it's pretty bright with just having DLRs on. I light up the whole dang street when I was parked last night. So let's see what this call box has to say. I have a delivery from Greenville, South Carolina. Some totes of looks like glue or something.
Yep. When Edgefield backs out or gets out, we just have to put one skid on them. Go ahead and come in and back into that middle dock.
Okay, what's the maneuver most guys do? Do they back in from the street or do they come in here and turn around?
Well, actually, they go in blind. So they hit that post,
Okay.
their nose in the truck, and back in blind.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yep.
And actually, they go in blind. Well, that'll be fun. I mean, there's a good amount of room. If there was cars parked right here, because there's parking spots, that would not be doable. But looks like we'll be okay. We'll be okay. And I haven't heard from my truck guy yet, but JustTruckin.Shop. Every $5 is a free entry to win that red Silverado we dropped off in the beginning of this video. And it's getting a dash put in, so I'll call him later on. I don't like to mess with guys and like always be that guy calling, so wait for him to call me, but hopefully it's with good news, saying it all went great. If we don't hear from him today, we'll call him and just check in how things went. Light never turned green, but I periodically, or never turned red, but I periodically looked back here and he just walked by and gave me a thumbs up. So I think that means we're unloaded. Let's see. That's it. All right, man, thank you. Okay. We're signed off. Let's go. Nothing really out here. I looked at the load boards, the water loads. I'm just going to head back down 85, get into North Carolina. You'll notice that the market up here in Richmond's not that great for getting out. So we'll see if something pops up. It's nice. This tanker, I just got to the gate and he pulled in real quick. And then he backed all the way up for me. That's nice of him. Thanks, man. Little traffic jam at this place. Small driveway for the traffic they do. But hey. We got it done. Thanks a lot, man. And we're on to the next. my goodness, just my luck. It says no left turn there. That Jeep Cherokee's doing otherwise. I've never been down this road, but that on-ramp is blocked. So let's see where we got a little turnaround area up here. Might have to stop in GPS. Because it looks like it's narrow roads. Our guys slowing down for the railroad tracks. Yeah, a little bumpy. Wait. There you go. Alright, let's see how we turn around, because on-ramp was closed. We're heading out of here, though. 74 and cruise back down 85. Stop at the old X sign over here. A little refresh and go to the bathroom. Looks like they ripped up a lot of concrete over there. I wonder what they're doing over there. I've heard that restaurant was pretty good, but it looks like they're closed now. Maybe the pandemic, I don't know, maybe that was somewhere else, but a lot of guys commented on all that. But 90 degrees down here, man. You feel it off the windshield. Do I want some Subway? Am I hungry yet? I don't know. I ate a little bit of peanut butter. Get the small jar so I can handle them easily. And there's just, I haven't got any calls on loads or nothing, so that T-Dub's kind of checking, but she's also dealing with concrete, so we'll stop here and refresh, look at some loads. See what we got. And I chose to not go with Subway. I wasn't really hungry, and I got something big coming up today. I'm hoping and praying that it'll happen by the end of the day. It's coming up pretty quick. Mini Cooper, I guess, is going a little fast. If you watch some of my older videos from the wintertime this year, 2020, I think it was January, I'm not sure. All these trees were falling. I call it a tree apocalypse. If you want a good, crazy video, trees were falling left and right. The whole trees were in the road, and then they were just coming through a chainsaw. I was cutting them up and getting them out of the way. It was a little crazy, but we got a load. We were taking some more solar panels. They were combating me, kind of messing around. He was hovering around 1750. They were asking 15 to start with. Same exact load I've taken twice now last week, so take it again this week. But we got it for 19. So here it is, and we'll stop down here. I don't know, maybe exit 150 with the pilot, and I'll do a little live feed in a little bit for today. If you missed it, go ahead and check it out. And also, please check out 3BB, my son's new YouTube channel. We're pouring the concrete. Halfly part of that channel is going to be the builds that we're doing in the backyard. And the first one will be a 1978 Trans Am with a LSA supercharger. And the guy with the red truck just called me. The dash is already done. Dropped it off last night, got the keys. And he's like, hey man, I'm done with it. What else you want me to do? You want me to hook anything else up? And I'm like, yeah, anything you see wrong. He's like, yeah, there's a couple things that were wrong. I'm like, okay. So I think I found my guy, guys. It's a blessing. He's close to the house, about a 15-minute drive. Has a shop, and if he gets stuff done in half a day like this, that would have took my neighbor a good month to do it or more. It's really a blessing, so I'm glad I found him. He's $600 to tune it also. He said I should get a mass airflow sensor. My neighbor told me I don't need that, but he said if I really wanted to run right, get a mass airflow and bring it back, and they'll tune it for $600. It'll be tuned in and ready to go and getting good gas mileage. I told him it really doesn't matter for me for fuel mileage because I just go back and forth to the semi-truck with it. And if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, if you're new to the channel, JustTruckin.Shop. We're giving away a 97 Silverado that I take back and forth to my semi-truck. So that is it. Let's get down to Carolina, North Carolina, do a little live feed, and then get home, pick up this load tonight, deliver tomorrow. We made it happen, and for any of you that joined in, thank you so much for joining me on my little celebration of 80,000 subs. That was the big thing that happened today. We got to 80,000 subscribers. I did a little live feed today if you want to check that out. If you haven't, if you weren't already there, it's pretty entertaining. I got some exercise through the truck stop, but we are getting into good old Charlotte, and we have hit the traffic. We'll still make it for our pickup, and then we'll reset our clock and get back to the solar farm. But yeah, and then the truck's done. he said I could pick it up after hours, but I don't know if we'll have time. Probably pick it up tomorrow or whatever happens. I'm gonna try and run this week the best I can, make some money, and then shut it down Thursday, Friday, and maybe I'll get a weekend load. Who knows? But just rambling. But thanks so much for joining in. It was awesome. I got some Wendy's. I had a Frosty. If you want to see that, check out the live feed from today. And we're officially at 80,000 subscribers. It's a huge blessing. And thanks to every one of you for helping that happen. And now I'm going to get home and see how our yard is dug up, and they'll pour the concrete on Friday, they say, 'cause it's going to rain for the next 3 days. And then he's delivering a Trans Am on the, I think he said the 8th or 9th is when he'll be able to come on down and bring it down. So that's exciting. Concrete should be done by then, and we should be moving on with it. Pleasantburg Road. This is where my CDL school, there's 85 down there below us. Wasn't too bad, not too much traffic coming through Greenville. That is unusual, but it's also 7 o'clock, so a little bit past rush hour. Yeah, we took a lot of driving up and down these roads when we did our CDL testing. We're going to drive right past my old CDL school and right past where I bought this truck. Ryder Truck Sales on the right up here. It's back up a little bit, up 25, but that's where I bought this truck in 2018 of July. It's been a blessing. It's been a great truck. It's a Volvo. It's comfortable, but it is a Volvo. Some people frown upon it, but the Cummins motor with it is rare, but hey, it's been good to me. And just like all you guys have been good to me too. Thank you so much again for all the love, the subscriptions, the times watching, all that good stuff. I used to stop at this QT on the left a lot because I had a 2005 Toyota Sienna minivan, dual power doors. And I would go to school, and then I would Uber, come right out of school and go Uber for the rest of the night, try and make some money. Uber XLing with the minivan for the kids, and did that all through school. We were blessed enough to close on our house and find our house too during the time I was in school, which is hard to do without proof of income as an entrepreneur. I had to do a lot of bank statements just to show how much money I could afford to buy a house. But luckily, by the grace of God, we got it all, and look where we ended up as of now. So, trucking, never thought I'd be a trucker, but here I am. Trying to teach other people what I did and how I did it, and how to work for yourself. A lot of people are scared of that authority. They think that they need that company that takes a percentage off of them, but your own authority, your own truck, your own trailer, you name what you want to do, you say where you want to go. Sure, it's a great market right now, but it'll always be what you make it. If they need you to move something, they'll come to you. So that's my 2 cents on that. But man, it's familiar right here. So the road will veer off to the left real quick up here, and that's where I came to school. And the stoplight up here, if you take a right, that's where that truck center was. Ryder, RYDER. Bought this thing for $31,000, and but we did put $13,800 into the in-frame, but I did it myself, so save some money. This is exactly the route we would bring the trucks back when we were done taking our little tour. There'd be a police station on the left up here, and then there'd be a bunch of school buses and like a fire department training for, what's it called? ROTC. Yeah. 250 feet. This is it. So crazy. Nostalgia. And there's Bucky's barbecue up there on the right. And straight in front of us is the airstrip for the Donaldson Center. Military compound for reserves. And there's all these different hangars and stuff around here, but you'd always have to complete stop, reach your head out and look both ways, turn your head to the side. I remember it, getting yelled at by an instructor. More solar panels. Looks like they came in on containers. Must be made overseas because there's a bunch of containers right there. You miss me? Of course.
Yeah. Well, I know you missed me more.
I did.
I mean, that was a big
Today I'm going right back to Chatham, Virginia.
Virginia, y'all know how to get there by now.
Oh yeah, it's the third time in a week and a half.
Yep. Okay, fire away. Give me a number.
4-2, or is it, was it 4-0 or 4-2? Oh, it's 220044 is the last 6. I know the drill. I'll see you on the way out. Thank you. Hopefully not. See you.
Your take, I hope not.
Yeah. Nice lady. It's the third time. Ooh, come on, fifth gear. Fifth time or third. Can't talk, can't shift, can't do nothing. Third time I've seen her the last 6 days after the weekend. And I was just sitting there waiting for her to get all that done, and I'd looked at low. Just can't talk. Third time I've seen her in 6 days after the weekend, but I looked at the low boards while she was getting me checked in, and this popped up. Even if I'm on a load, I'll kind of always look at loads. And my C.H. Robinson guy also called me and said, hey, I got one going to Charleston for $1,500 if you want it. I said, I've already committed to a Coyote man, so I'm going to stay with it. But if it's available tomorrow, I'll get it. He said, I'll let you know. But yeah, always check on those loads, and just it shows you that they push it for $1,100 in the beginning of the week, and then by the time it gets down to taking it, it's $2,000. Okay, we have 38 today, but yeah, so it's almost. I mean, this is $750, $760 a mile that I'm on. It's $8 a mile for that $2,000. It's only $81 more than what I got, but still, $81. That's fuel money. But if you want to do kind of what I do, you got to own the truck, you got to own the trailer. It lets you have the leverage to say where you want to go and when you want to go and how much you want to go for it. So it's a great market right now. Hopefully it stays that way. But even if it doesn't, you'll always have the opportunity. You're going to be the guy that they need to move something. Think about mailing something that weighs 50 pounds UPS. That's a pretty big box, like, I don't know, the size of a couch cushion. How much is that going to cost you? And how many of those can you fit in here? So think about that when you're bidding on your loads, and your asset and all your responsibility you take with owning these 2 pieces of machinery and having all your paperwork in order. Paperwork's not the hardest part. The insurance, keeping this thing running is the hardest part. But God bless you. Check out JustTruckin.Shop. Thank you for all of you who subscribed. 80,000 subs is a blessing. It's hard to believe, and we owe it all to you guys. So thanks for enjoying what I'm watching, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to get home for a little bit, refresh, and then I don't have to be up there till 3 again tomorrow. So hopefully we get something else on Tuesday, but Tuesday's the worst day to book loads. But hey, every day's a good day. God bless you.